Hey everyone! Welcome back to EPSBD, your spot for underrated gems, Hollywood comebacks, and the stories behind the stories in film and TV. Today, we're diving into a forgotten drama that's suddenly getting a second chance, and it stars none other than Cillian Murphy. It's called The Edge of Love, and while it might have flown under your radar, it's just landed on Prime Video in the UK and Ireland, and trust us, there's more to it than meets the eye. What is The Edge of Love? Released back in 2008, The Edge of Love is a romantic wartime period drama that weaves fiction with real-life figures, centering around the famously chaotic Welsh poet Dylan Thomas, played by Matthew Rhys. But at the heart of the story is a complicated web of love, loyalty, and betrayal between four people: Dylan, his wife Caitlin, Vera Phillips, and William Killick, portrayed by a young, intense Cillian Murphy. The film explores the emotional chaos that erupts between them, set against the backdrop of World War II and the rugged Welsh coastline. Segment 2, based on a true story. Here's what makes it intriguing. While The Edge of Love is based on real people and inspired by real events, it's not a historical documentary. The script, written by Sharman MacDonald, who also happens to be Keira Knightley's mother, takes some creative liberties. Think of it less as a biography and more as a fictionalized snapshot of a very messy friendship group during a turbulent time in history. Segment 3. Mixed reviews. But a hidden gem? Critics were pretty divided when it first hit theaters. With a 38% score on Rotten Tomatoes, it was seen by many as a film that didn't quite reach its full potential. Some called it tonally inconsistent, shifting awkwardly between stylized drama and soap-like melodrama. But others praised its performances and emotional depth. The Hollywood Reporter described it as a deeply involving study of men and women caught up in a whirlwind beyond their control. And really, that's the heart of the film. It's not trying to be a polished, mainstream romance. It's messy, emotional, and often hard to pin down.
Just like the people it's based on.
Segment 4. Why it's worth revisiting today. So, why is The Edge of Love getting attention again in 2025? Simple: Cillian Murphy. After his Oscar-winning performance in Oppenheimer and the massive global love for Peaky Blinders, audiences are rediscovering Murphy's earlier work, and this film is one of his more nuanced, under-the-radar performances. As William Killick, Murphy plays a soldier returning from war with trauma, jealousy, and a growing paranoia, and it's a slow-burning performance that's worth a second look, especially for fans of his darker, more emotional roles. Plus, with The Edge of Love now streaming on Prime Video in the UK and Ireland, it's finally more accessible than ever. Segment 5. The cast had a lot to say about it too. In an interview from the time of its release, both Keira Knightley and Sienna Miller reflected on what drew them to the project. Knightley said, "I thought it was a really beautiful story. You very rarely see films that study friendship and rivalry and the complexities of a group of friends." Miller added, "It's really rare to find women who are well-written, let alone two in the same film. So it was kind of bliss." That kind of emotional complexity, especially between two female leads, was ahead of its time and adds another reason why the film deserves some 2025 reappraisal. So, is The Edge of Love a forgotten classic? Maybe not. But is it a layered, emotionally raw drama with a powerhouse cast and a very different side of Cillian Murphy? Absolutely. If you're a fan of Murphy's work, or just love character-driven dramas that dive into the messiness of relationships, give The Edge of Love a shot. You might find more than you expected. Have you seen The Edge of Love? What's your favorite underrated Cillian Murphy performance? Let's talk about it in the comments. And hey, if you love deep dives like this into overlooked films and hidden streaming gems, hit that like button, subscribe to EPSBT, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious, stay cinematic.